Hey guys, TBL here with another Call of Duty Black Ops 2 video for the Wii U. This time we're going to be talking about what I think might be the best weapon in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Now I know that's a completely subjective topic, but bear with me here. And my choice for this video is definitely the MP7. It's versatile, it's got decent mag capacity, and it drops people like nothing else. Alright, the MP7 in Black Ops 2 is described as a fully automatic personal defense weapon, versatile and strong overall, and I would have to agree with that. It's been working pretty well for me. The damage multipliers in this run from a maximum to minimum of 33 and 18, I think, which is a little bit less than what it was in Modern Warfare 3, which I think was about 35 and 20 between the max and min damage output for it, so it's a little less than what it was in Modern Warfare 3, but it makes up for it with the almost complete lack of recoil. The recoil on this gun is very, very low, meaning you can fire for long distances and not have to worry about your sights getting too off target. I burst fire from long distances anyway, so it doesn't really bother me much. By default, it's got a 40-round magazine, which is pretty decent for a submachine gun, and it's one of the default weapons, meaning you get it as soon as you log in online. When you hit level 4 and you can make custom classes, it's one of the first weapons that you get, meaning you get a pretty powerful weapon right off the bat. Also by default, the MP7's got a pretty fast reload time and it runs at a 900 RPM rate of fire. That's pretty freaking fast, outpacing just about every other submachine gun except the Chi-Com, which is the 3-round burst submachine gun, and the Scorpion, which is just a monster in terms of fire rate. I think it's got about 1200 RPM. But either way, the MP7 sits comfortably at a high rate of fire with low recoil and decent damage output. Alright, so let's focus a little more on this match. As you've probably noticed, it's just a standard domination match at a standoff. Or I do pretty well. I think I go around maybe 33 and 10, which is not bad at all. I managed to pick up the Dragonfire once or twice and get a couple of... Oh, there's one guy. Don't stand still. Never works out well. But I managed to get the Dragonfire once or twice and a couple Hellstorm missiles, which, if you haven't played with the Hellstorm missile yet, okay, got him. Oh, how did he get behind us? But yeah, the Hellstorm missiles are like Predator missiles, except they burst into, you can switch them into like a cluster bomb mode, so they carpet bomb the entire area. It's pretty awesome. You'll get to see it a few times in this video. But basically, I just run around the battlefield here with a silenced MP7 that's got a red dot sight on it, and whoa, wait a second. Alright, that didn't make much sense, but hey, still got him. But basically, it's a silenced MP7 with a red dot sight, and the full metal jacket ammo type. Now, see again, I already got my first hunter killer and my first Hellstorm missile. To a safe place and drop this baby. As I was playing this, there's a specific... Only one, how sad. But there's a specific emblem I'm trying to get. It's basically a jet. You get it for taking out 2 or more enemies who are trying to take an objective point. So if you're playing domination, then you take out 2 people who are trying to take a domination point. If you're playing hard point, you take out 2 people inside the hard point, you know. But anyway, back to the MP7. So it's a silenced MP7 with just a basic red dot sight, and I believe I have full metal jacket on it, so I can, get some better surface penetration for people hiding behind stuff.
Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
But basically, I just run through this place, and because of the reflex timing on this thing, you can pull up your sights pretty quickly, even without a quick draw. Whoa, grenade raining down from the sky. But you can pull up your sights pretty quickly, even without the quick draw attachment. Oh, got him. Pain spray. But because you can pull up the sights pretty quickly, in most close range, got him. It's like the same guy who's been over here a couple times. I think he's done by now.
Drone ready for deployment.
Gave my second hunter killer, so
friendly hunter killer drone
fly, be free. But anyway, you can pull up the sights on this pretty quickly, even without quick draw. Meaning, in most close quarters encounters, you're going to be all right. You'll definitely have a distinct advantage against the enemy.
Securing Bravo.
There goes my second Hellstorm missile. Time to make it rain. Put it down. For those of you who don't know, what I just threw down on the ground is a shock charge, which is, oh, look at all the targets. Yeah, 2 this time, not bad. But it's called a shock charge. Basically, it's sort of like a claymore that sits in the ground, and when enemies get close to it, it shocks them and stuns them for a couple of seconds. It's probably my favorite tactical on this game. It's my new favorite, my new best friend. Although, that being said, I guess I have to say, if you're wearing a tactical mask, it pretty much makes shock charges essentially useless. You can just run straight through them. You'll only be stunned for about half a second. Anyhow, as you can see, just got my first Dragonfire, but this thing just tears people up at close range. And I mean, I've even had a couple of long-range kills where it just takes, whoa, wait a second. Alright, got him. See how quick that was? He should have had the advantage on me. I was not ready for that encounter, but I just whipped my sights up really quick and sprayed and prayed. Oh, gotta be better next time, Mike. But anyway, like I was saying, even from long distances, this is like a 4, maybe 5 shot kill. Oh, whoa, whoa. There is no hiding. Oh, and that's the end of the first round. So at the end of the first round, I'm about 16-4. Not bad at all. But what I was saying before is, even from long distances, this thing, pretty much a 4 to 5 shot kill in most cases. I think it's supposed to be around a 5 or 6, but most people already, come around a corner damaged from a previous firefight, so you'll be taking out people pretty quickly is what I'm getting at here. It's always a telling and satisfying experience when you're out shooting guys with assault rifles, just with your tiny little MP7. I still have my Dragonfire from the previous round. I didn't want to waste it. I knew the round was close to ending, so I just held on to it, because that'll give us a pretty big boost right off at the start of this round. Go ahead and get down. That got me a hunter killer too, so fly. Be free, my child. So wait for that to get a kill and then call in my Dragonfire, or just find a better place to hide, because the Dragonfire, you do have to sit still and control it. So it's good to find a good hiding spot where you won't immediately be killed by the enemy. This looks like it's going to be about as safe as it can get, so aim out so I can actually take this thing out. For those of you who've never seen the Dragonfire, this is what the playstyle for it's like. You basically take control of it, you fly around the battlefield, and you pick off enemies with a light machine gun that's attached to it. I really like this kill streak, it's sort of like the recon drone from Modern Warfare 3, except you can actually take out targets with it. Where did he go? Oh, okay, I think Frank got him. But my only gripe with it is it's really, really weak, both offensively and defensively. Let's see. Okay, well, at least I put some suppressing fire up. But it is really, really paper thin. Anybody with a submachine gun, hold on, wait a second, let's see these guys. As you can see, I'm not very good with it. It's kind of hard to control. But yeah, as you can see, I'm already pretty heavily damaged just from that guy shooting at me. But yeah, it's pretty paper thin. Anybody who takes the time to actually look at it and try to take it down will be able to take it out in a couple of shots. And whoa, see, there we go, I'm dead. Or at least my poor Dragonfire is. But the light machine gun is taking it. There we go. Mike again. Sorry, big fella. Your sacrifice gave me my next Hellstorm missile. But yeah, I love these things. Like, here goes the cluster bomb that I was talking about earlier. Yeah, it looked like it should have got more, but that's just fine with me. That pushes me almost back up to another Dragonfire, actually. Sweet. But yeah, the light machine gun attached to the Dragonfire is not very strong. Sometimes it seems like, whoa, that was close. It seems like I almost got killed by a Jigglypuff. Kind of a slap in the face with that. Anyway, thank you, Jigglypuff woman. You've given me my second Dragonfire. But like, watch this. The second time going out with it, and it just seems to take, okay, well that happened pretty quickly. Maybe they're already damaged, but I don't know, some other times it seems like it takes way too long to actually kill. Maybe that's just because the damage aiming, learn it. But maybe it's just the long distance, damage drop off has a heavy effect on this, so it's better to get up close and take people out. I seem to be doing alright with it right now. Oh. See, now it wants to kill people in 2 shots. By the way, that whooshing noise in the background is the Lodestar. Basically this game's Reaper. Anyways, people over here taking C. I can't believe I missed that guy, but they already took C, so there's not much I can do about it. Anyway, this is a pretty fun little kill streak, and yeah, it does have a time limit, which I think you'll notice in a minute. Hold on, wait a second. Almost got him, almost. There we go. Just have to waste half a clip on that. But as you can see, there you go. If you, it's sort of like the RCXD. If you keep it out too long, it will self-destruct. So be mindful of that. Try to get as many kills as you can. See, there we go with the long distance up. It just took a couple of bursts for me to get that guy. It also didn't help that he was, well, it didn't help him that he was sitting still. I don't know what I could have done in that situation other than aim better. Looks like the enemies were spawning over there. If I had taken those two out, two more would have come.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Care package inbound.
I don't know how I killed him through that. What was that, a Hellstorm missile? Oh. I just got killed by a shock charge.
Care package inbound.
Anyway, this match is,
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed.
there we go with the bad aiming again, but hey, it works.
Friendly hunter-killer
This
drone
match
deployed.
is, despite the fact that I'm doing pretty well score-wise, it's not going in our favor. Nobody seems to actually be trying to take domination
Friendly care
points. I'm gonna
package
have to...
inbound.
Enemy, we're going!
Whoa. I just got shotgunned by a Jigglypuff. Something about that doesn't feel right. But anyway, it doesn't seem like anybody's able to get any real domination points, so we just took C, and hip firing for the win. Yeah, I think that's actually the last kill I get in this game. That is my 33rd kill, and it is a ridiculous hip fire shot. But anyway, as you can see throughout this entire video, well, even when I'm not catching people by surprise, even when they've got the advantage on me, I just whip around, fire a couple of silent shots into them, and they can do nothing about it. So that's pretty much it. It's a good 33-7. So yeah, definitely a good score for me. But I will admit a lot of those kills did come from the kill streaks that I was just building up all throughout the game. But the fact of the matter is, the MP7, when silenced especially, is just dominant on the battlefield. You know, from close distance, you've got just a really small chance of outshooting somebody who's paying attention with the MP7, unless you've just got a weapon that completely dominates it in terms of fire rate, like the Scorpion. And even at long distance, as long as you know how to keep your aim steady and burst fire a little bit, you should be able to pretty much contend with people who are using assault rifles and even light machine guns with just a little bit of suppressing fire. Anyway, that's pretty much the entirety of the game and the end of the video. As always, guys, if you so choose, you can comment, rate, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. This was the Wii U version of the game, which is why it's so beautiful. And if you want to add me, my Nintendo Network ID is TheBlackLink. You can always find me here on YouTube or on NintendoWorlds.net, which is the main forum that people generally find me on. There'll be a link in the description. Anyways, as always, stay frosty, guys. This is TheBlackLink, out.